Corner, a matter of about 5 metres out. Last one for Penrith, back inside to Foster. Foster coming across field towards the goalpost. He's evaded about 6 tackles. He could go in on his own, Foster. Oh, dragged down just by the shirt tail, only a metre out and right in front of the goalpost. He got out of tackle after tackle. Jack, how do you see it after 5 in the scoreboard side? Martin at dummy half, running on his own. The gap appeared. He's through it 2 past 3 defenders. Oh, he's a great little bloke, this fella. Right up to fullback Lima, Walsh, I should say, who had to force to take the tackle on Walsh. Martin about 5 metres out. Foster now out to Langdon. There's the try on. Seaton's going to pick it up in the Sheridan Hill corner. What a beauty! Sheridan put through the gap beautifully and diagonally for the Sheridan Hill corner. Over to score the try. They look good, Penrith, Jack. Horton, the second rower for West, put down about 30 metres out. It's the last one for Western Suburbs and fed through the hands of halfback there to Neil. A break 2 for Western Suburbs coming out wide with the winger heading for the corner flag. He's thrown it back straight into the hands of Foster. Wing 3/4 Stutfield put the ground in a flying tackle by Fenton right on the corner flag, threw the ball back inside desperately, picked up there by Foster coming across in cover defence, being dragged to the ground, 22 metres out, back it goes to Arbour, then on to lock forward Lima, trying to weave his way through, 10 metres short of the try line, put down by Martin. He'll play it there with Kennedy, feeding it on to Cook, using his weight again, put the ground though. Right under the goalpost, about 5 metres out. He's played the ball. It's the last one coming up for them. A little chip there from halfback Neil over the goalpost, but Seaton well and truly had it covered. One by Martin, but yes, coming up in Foster's hands. A little bit tricky getting hold of it, but Foster's got it now, and he's put Grant through the gap, and Langdon. Oh, Langdon by the bootlaces. He could score, though. I think Langdon has crawled over on his hands and knees. They're going to tear this Western Suburbs side apart. Langdon has gone in to score the try. So that Penrith now head to it. I'd say Trevor Grant to be given some of the commendation there. Halfway through the second half at Cumberland Oval in the home and away rounds, and they won at 16-14, would you believe? You'll remember that one. That was their most glorious, I think, club round of the season. A beautiful game of rugby league, and anything's going to happen. Well, there's a spare tackle that's been effected on Langdon by 2 of the Western Suburbs front rowers. Cook and Kennedy picked him up bodily and turned him over and spit big boys from Western Suburbs. Arbour out wide trying to burst the Penrith defence, but Fenton right in front of him, made sure of him. Fenton again in the tackle from that first pass off the ruck to West. Short of the quarter line, Penrith's quarter line now. Up goes McDonald's hand to indicate the last one, and it's been fed by Cook. Oh, the gap came up there. Seaton's all on his very own. He's a try for Kennedy. Oh, Grant! Grant has picked him up beautifully. Trevor Grant, you'll go down in the history books for that one. Trevor Grant came, Kennedy was home and hosed, and Grant was outside of my binoculars. I wind down the line. 30 seconds to go. Last ad in the first half, by the way, but there's 10 minutes to go, so I will put another one in there. I just heard, you hear it then? Nearly a voice. Who scored?
Doyle, I think.
No, it's not Doyle, is it?
How did it come about?
From the scrum, they run across, from the play the ball, they run across through with it.
Well, I've got to tell you again, Penrith have picked up another 3-pointers in that commercial break. A beautiful bit of football from a scrum break with centre Doyle finding the split and diagonally for the corner. Western Suburbs, I don't think they're going to get into this one. I think they'll turn the heavy on too, I'd say. It'll be their only hope at this stage. So if Penrith can get a fair share of the ball being 1-2, 4-1 actually in the decided clear scrums by Martin, one of the players upon which this Penrith under-23s has risen to this glorious grand final position. Fenton, that one won by West though. Fenton dragging front rower Cook back right on the quarter line. He'll play the ball. Kennedy now getting it out along the backs to Stutfield coming off the wing. A bit of desperation creeping into the Western Suburbs attack as 5 minutes looms up to the half-time break. This time second rower Horton. There's the break again in that reverse pass. Try coming up from West. Good try from Western Suburbs. A good reverse pass. Picked up finally by Walsh, who spent his whole half hunting around waiting on that pass, and he got that one on that occasion. Good football all round, and he's gone over to score. Big hand being played in it by Timone too, and Horton, the 2 second rowers, for half-time. Jack, how do you see the second half?
Well, Frank, as you just mentioned, they've got enough lead to win it if only they can tighten up that defence a little bit. They weren't moving up quick enough. This was their big fault.
There's the break again, and there's Western Suburbs away with lock forward Lehman striding for the try line. Put down though in the last moment. Ball still with the Bill still with the Lochleamer as he gets up to play at 5 metres short. Oh, the gap's opened up there like the Sydney Harbour Heads, and Western Suburbs have gone right up to the try line, and the ball has gone across the back line, all lost the Doug Riley in the front row.
He's had a very good game, Frank.
Yes, he has had a beaut game, see. Across it goes to Holman on that occasion from Foster, put the ground on halfway by Kennedy, into the hands again of Foster, a short pass to Armistead, who's tried to move around the player coming up onto him, but not able to do so. Caught Foster through the gap though. Foster's away, he's got the fullback to beaten, plenty of support, he's got it on the Blacklock, and there it goes. Wolf going to score in that corner, Paddington corner, I think, no. He's caught by a double movement from Wolf. He was over the try line with the ball, but the McDonald on the job. Western to ground he goes, put down heavily by Fagan, back to Walsh. He's going to put it in the air from 22 metres out. Out it goes halfway, taken by Seaton, and Seaton's got a bit of room to move in there too. He's been picked up and got the pass in to Martin. Martin's got support and plenty of speed. Lord, he only needed to get it inside there to Blacklock. Wasn't supporting him, and they're home and hose, but there's a penalty against the Western Suburbs player. Back into the arms of Martin following the ball, and he was hooked around the neck in that one, but 6 again going to Penrith as he gets slowly to his feet to play it short of the halfway mark. Armistead wide of the ruck, and on it goes there to Fenton. Nice. He's got the gap, Fenton. And the support. He's only got to get it out now. It's going to be a try. Oh, he hung on 2 paces too long, and the winger towards the Paddington goalposts. He could put the game beyond doubt with 7 to go. There it is from Seaton. And it's hit the goalpost and bounced back into the field of play, and Penrith have come up with a 2, I might tell you, with Langdon trying to bubble his way through the West defence. He's almost made it from 10 metres out. On it goes this time to Fagan, coming on the burst and to play the ball. Put down a metre out though, right near the goalpost. Martin quickly infield to Armistead, and the blind pass back to Seaton. Oh, they waited on Seaton there. There were 2 dummies in that movement, and Seaton came charging through, put down by Fitzwalter. Martin's going to score a beautiful try. That's it. I don't want to influence you fellas, but I think I know who might pick up the camera this afternoon. A glorious try from Hooker Martin. He just dragged himself out of 2 tackles with sheer determination and tore over to score the try. And out west you'll be seeing your first ever grand final rugby league pennant. Home to roost in Penrith Club, and he's a team of youngsters, all from the Penrith junior ranks, who could certainly establish what could become fine Penrith tradition. What a great team of players, Jack. 22. You got it there? 22. Ryan.
Steve Ryan.
Foster. He'll score this kid. Foster will score. No, he won't. Burke's going to pick him up. Well, what a brilliant try.
He's a good player.
Well, halfback Foster over 75 metres of country in a solo burst, and a blindside in a scrum on his own quarter line has been put down by Western Suburbs centre Burke, 1 metre out from the scoring a try in the Paddington Hill corner. 75 metres of country he covered, and he had 1 foot on the white chalk line all the way down, Jack, didn't he? And pushing himself like nobody.
He couldn't move with that ball when they won the scrum, Frank.
Scrum has been won though, and Foster put the ground, couldn't move with it, no, and he's got it back to Dave Hall, who's come into the game for the last 5 minutes now to replace Power. So we've had the 3 replacement players. Martin's done it again. Martin's pushed his way through the score, and Cook's going to get himself sent off. Cook's being called out. He's had a lot to say there. I'd say Cook's going to find himself in the dressing shed. Yes, he's gone, I think, or he's being warned he'll go. He gave McDonald a mouthful of cheek there, and McDonald indicating any more of it, and he can find himself sitting in the dressing shed.
Of course it was a try. You can see
it. The final hooter has just sounded as Seaton endeavours to put the flags up from a penalty goal from a long way out. I think he might be going to make the money with it. No, it's fallen short into the arms of Western Suburbs, who will make one last sally to pick up 18 points in one movement. I don't think they're going to do it though. It's gone out to Burke. Burke deserves to be the last man with the ball. He's had a strong game for West. It's all over. And Penrith have come out of this one with their first grand final win ever by defeating Western Suburbs 23 points to 5. Comments in a moment from both Mr. Jack Clare and Mr. Ron Mulock. But first of all, after this message, statistics. Kelly done? Yeah.
Mick, he's going off, Mick. Now I can see him.
What's he doing?
He's going really berserk, Mick. Look at him, there he goes, up.
We are the Panthers wearing brown and white. Stout-hearted men. Well done.
And Maurice out there, all
right?
smiles.
Just somewhere else here.
You're right. Well, it's a very elated Penrith camp going over to the rostrum to receive the under-23s pennant to be presented right now. And Ian Maurice out there with all the other officials of that team. Mickey Hart is completely in orbit, I'll tell you. He's on cloud nine, this bloke. His first ever stint at first grade coaching. He's done a lot of representative coaching with Cabramatta boy. Played football with him and against him myself many, many years ago in the Villawood-Guildford competitions or the Parramatta competitions, but he deserves it, Mick. Congratulations to you and a big spread here going up from the crowd. A great effort from Penrith to pick up their first grand final premiership ever in Sydney Rugby League since the club came into this status of game of football in 1967. Well, let's have a look at the statistics. In the scrum department, Martin, who won the big award, the EM Zenit camera from Waltons, won the scrums by 12-8 over the Western Suburbs Hooker Kennedy, led them 5-3 at half time and then picked them up by 8-6 in the second half, by 7-5 in the second half, winning them overall by 12-8. In the penalty department, finally Penrith going Penrith's way by the odd penalty, 10-9. Host of changes made, each side allowed to have 4, and for Penrith, Riley and Ducker and Blacklock and Power all came off, and Coleman went on, Fagan went on, Sheens went on, and finally Dave Hall went on, all to get a taste of grand final football. West made 3 or 4 replacements as well. Goal kicking, Seaton for Penrith picked up 4 out of 9. Not a bad effort because some of them were close misses. He hit the upright with one, and they were 4 that counted anyway, whilst for Western Suburbs, West fullback Walsh, 1 out of 2. Penrith picked up 5 tries, and some of them glorious pieces of work too, and missed 3 by the skin of their teeth, believe me. 3 others they could have scored. Seaton, Langdon, Doyle and Martin twice in the second half going over to score tries. Seaton kicking 4 goals, 2 in each half. And for Western Suburbs, all their points coming in the first half, Walsh a try and a goal to Walsh. So there it is, a history-making moment for Rugby League out Penrith way anyway. The first grand final pennant in Senior League goes to the Penrith under-23s, who are now doing their lap of honour. And I'm going to talk in a moment to Minister for Justice and patron of the club our way, of course, Ron Mueller, who's as elated as the rest of us. Yeah, mate.
There'll be some celebrations up at the club tonight.
We've got to do one, haven't we?
Yeah, they got to do one.
Where did Mickey Hardest play, Frank?
What position did Mickey Hardest play?
Frank?
What position did Hardest play?
Half. Played half of that side, I cased for 59. doing their lap of honour now, the Penrith Panther Giants, and I mean giants in every sense of the word. They mightn't be big in stature, but they've got plenty of heart, and today plenty of credibility after that grand win in this first grand final for 1978. Ron, your thoughts on it?
Oh, well, it was a really tremendous win, Frank. I know we were all a bit concerned the first